it's always good to see how a good horse starts.
Yeah.
And because people beat themselves up too much in the training, and it's supposed
Sometimes
to be fun.
it's not there, and sometimes it's not your fault. It's you're doing the best you can with what you have.
Right.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's anything you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
You know.
And there's nothing wrong with coming back and trying a horse in 4 or 5 months, or there's nothing wrong with trying it again next year.
Exactly.
Just don't wear yourself out. If it ain't working, and you want to try it 4 or 5 months from now again, and you think that horse is worth that, but that don't mean you got to keep riding it.
I look at it, you know, I get accused of being too patient at times about horses, and that's
Right,
okay.
right.
But to me, in any race, we're going to be patient with that horse. We're going to put our time in. We've got to see it in that horse. If we don't see the end result, that horse being capable of being a nice horse,
it's hard to get on it every day.
devote that kind of time to it's hard.
Right.
But when you see a horse like you're saying, maybe that horse needs to mature a little bit or needs a little time off, but you want to go back to it because you think it's in there.
Right.
But sometimes you hit the wall where you just know that horse doesn't have it naturally in him to be successful.
It can be immature.
Yes.
It could be, we would take like, okay, if one of these horses was looking around here starstruck and nickering, okay, all right, we can handle that. Because when it quits nickering and it quits being starstruck, it hits the ground right. It hits on all 8 cylinders. So we might put some time in that, but the push, the lean, the not desire to go slow, that's the epitome of our events. That's the epitome of Western riding, trail, everything is softness, soft. We call it slow, but it's soft.
It's soft.
All these horses, if they go back and rerun this video, they see a soft front leg. Not a pretty front leg. I ain't worried about that. Soft front leg. A soft leg will get you to the show pen.
That's right.
Sometimes I used to buying colts and looking for prospects and think it's got to be the perfect movement. Well, if you go watch the show pen, when we're all said and done, most of the time that perfect mover is not the winner. That horse that has that self-carriage and that rhythm, it's easy for them. And maybe they have to have a little roll here and there, but it looks natural.
Right.
It looks pretty low and down the rail.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
No matter what angle you catch it from.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
It looks like it has a lot of flow. It's soft and it's just easy.
Yeah. And they're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun.
It's easy to sit back and show a horse like that.
Exactly. Exactly. I've always, and I had a guy tell me this, a horse that'll have a little drop in that front foot. It might, like we said, a little roll. You mentioned a little roll, and if there'll be we call it a little heavy-footed or a little drop. You know what? Those horses have a lot of stay. Because that horse isn't pointing that foot. Although we like a horse that points it, there's a place for a horse that wants to drop his foot a little bit. Maybe in the novice or some. Right.
It has a job.
If
it has that rhythm.
And I think, I go back and can remember a bay horse that won $100,000 one night that was kind of like that and went on and did a lot of good things. He was great hot, had a little drop right there, and showed like $1 million. I had a horse called the Ultimate Blaze. It's kind of like that. He'd take that old front foot and drop it down there. But you know what? He was reserve at the Congress. I can't remember if he won it, but I know he was reserved several times. But and was a fun horse to haul up and down the road because I knew one thing, that he wasn't going to run off. So there are sometimes some negatives in a horse that'll be a positive for a show horse.
Exactly.
That big sweepy mover now scare you to death though. Yeah. That's when your day's on. You can whip them and you can get whipped.